In this video, I want to show you how to use the quick selection tool. What I want to do is I'm going to select the area around the dog because maybe I want to see through to the layer behind it. I just want just the dog to be visible. So there's a couple ways I can do this. One, I need to select the layer first. And then I'm going to come over to my options over here, and underneath the magic wand tool, or it's probably defaulted already to the quick selection tool, so you notice the shortcut key is W. But you need to make sure you're on the right tool because they are different. So I'm going to go to the quick selection tool, and I really like the quick selection tool because it allows me to, well, quickly select something. Now, I have two options. I can either try and select the background first, or I can try and select the dog. I think because of the contrast that we have between black and white basically here, I'm going to use the dog as the selection, and it should be pretty easy. The nice thing about, again, this quick selection tool is it is really quick. You do need to realize, however, let me zoom in a bit. I'm going to come up here. Sometimes people will try and use that middle point as the area for their selection. This particular tool uses the entire circle as the selection. So if I click here, I've actually selected outside of the area that I want to select. So when you're selecting, keep in mind that you want that circle, you don't want that circle to go outside of the edge of the object that you're selecting. So I'm just going to click and drag inside of the dog. And notice I can just click and drag, and it makes it pretty easy. It detects what it wants, or what I'm wanting as I'm selecting. So I'm going to zoom back out. It looks like I've basically got everything. I'm going to miss a little bit of this fur on the edge, and I could get more precise with this, but I'm just trying to show a very basic view of the quick selection tool. So again, if I want to, notice down here, I got a little bit of this snow. I don't want that, so I'm going to zoom down into that bottom corner. Command plus will zoom in, and then Command minus will zoom out. And I need to subtract from my selection. Well, it's on a plus sign right now. If I hold down the Option key or the Alt key, it will turn to a minus sign. So now I'm just going to click, and I only had to click once, and it basically got rid of all of the white that I wanted it to get rid of. And now I've selected the dog, which is perfect and what I want to do. And the quick selection tool makes it very, very simple. So that's the quick selection tool. It basically is looking for patterns and colors and things like that, and it can detect edges fairly well when there's a good contrast. This is pretty extreme. If I were to try and select, say, this background of the sky, that might be a little bit harder if I was trying to select one area of the clouds. But with the dog, this works really, really well.